getting day in Spooky Woods. So even at day, for almost day, it's morning, it's still looking nice, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Great work, Games for Tom. Back to the third video of the park presentation, park tour of my Monaco Raceway Park. So in this is the most important part for most people, I think, the most important tour, because I will present to you the rest of the science fiction part of the park with 3 coasters. I repeat, 3 coasters inside of it, and of course the presentation of the second kart raceway from the entry. So let's start. Welcome back. Thanks for watching again. So let's say now, of course, SciFi themed way goes now right across the lakeside to the first coaster we will visit. The name of the coaster is Ride or Flight? Flight, I think. Flight through the water world. So it's a water world. It's known. It's a fantasy end time themed film with Kevin Costner. Great film, I think. Not the best one of Kevin Costner, of course, but it's great for the theming, I think. And of course, you see a lot of water effects here in the queue again already. And a lot of water effects on the ride. So I think that's a ride we really should see at daylight, because that's a park. You cannot see the water effects in the dark as good as at daylight. So let's go fast alongside of the queue, directly into the queue building, which is again something you will find in the workshop, with very nice light effects, which you cannot see now, sad but true. And here comes the car. So the ratings you have here: a 6, a 3.78, a 2. So it is almost a good rating. It is so now almost an average rating, but it is still, as you can see by the approach of the people, it's still a good rating for a coaster, and because it is short and has a lot of effects inside. It has the ride is 39.9 seconds long, 1.5 minute, 1,294 meters. 49 meters, so 1.2 kilometers long. The maximum speed is 104 kilometers. So that's really a good figure for a coaster. The average speed is 48 kilometers, which could be better, of course. The highest drop is 40 meters, could also be better, of course. There are 6.37 G here, so you have a lot of G-force here, and therefore you have 4 times airtime for 2.6 seconds. We have 4 inversions, and the scenario rating is high. So I think it's an average, almost good rating here, but we ride it now, and you will see that the coaster is really good. So even if the rating is only better average. So let's step inside. Go in the first view position. I think we should sit. No, we should sit outside, then you can see better the water effects. Oh, hello again and back again. So, Planet Coaster had a drop off. Set me off. Say it that way. So something which sometimes happen. I don't know if you experience the same. If you have YouTube open at the same time, you play Planet Coaster and several other windows. Planet Coaster, yeah, disturbs YouTube if you play YouTube video at the same time. And there I had Facebook open at the background, and they played a YouTube video. I think that was why, I don't know. Let's start again with the on-ride of the fly through the water roller coaster. I hope I said every... Yeah, I said it. So let's go into the on-ride. So let's start. So nice right curve as a drop. This is like flying over the mountains into the cave with water effects, with red lightning. Up again to almost same height. Down through water in the first looping, and then and it's not it's almost in a high curve, in an almost inversion. The second high curve is a half loop, and then an Immermann, it's called in German. I don't know how the English name is for this figure. A high mountain, as you see, a lot of airtime here placed. Another water effect, then a long curve to the left, another camelback, water effect, again water effect, camelback, water effect, and the last camelback. It's short, but I really think it's an interesting coaster. And I think you are wet after that. Not soaking wet, but you are wet after this ride. So back again to the station. It's sometimes empty and sometimes not. So if it's not empty, then the ride can wait right before it. So we go outside. Okay, that was the first coaster. The first, and let's say, not so spectacular coaster. Again, a salesperson has left my company. It's tragic. Let's get a new one. Okay. And proceed with the park tour. So we have a toilet here on the left, an ATV. This is one of two buildings from James Taylor here. I like it a lot because yeah, it is like not looking like a typical shop, but it's still very science fiction. On the left side you have now the next coaster building out of my workshop. It's War of the Stars. You can get it in the workshop directly together with the queue line animations, and that's the second wrong button that happens so often. Please, Planet Coaster people, please programmer, place this button somewhere else. It's looking so closely to that one. I don't know why I hit so often on that one. I don't know. Please change that. So let's go into the night phase again. So because all the effects here only look good if you're in the night phase. So yeah, a lot of shooting on the left side. You have the fast lane right between it. Then you have a spacecraft attacking a Kuto, a bad dog. Here, and some more soldiers shooting at each other, and yeah, maybe that one attacks the coaster car, I don't know. A hidden Kuto on the right side, which is almost exploding. And then you go inside the coaster building, and yeah, let's see what we have inside here. we have something special which I haven't seen in any other coaster. I put lights beneath it, and I like it very lot because it gives it such an atmospheric, cold atmospheric look, like a science fiction coaster should be. Let's wait for the next car and then step in. So, but before that, let's see. All green, 6.12, 4.09, 1.08 is the rating. We have a ride which is damaged. It's like the video has a lot of problems here and there. Okay, we come back later again, of course. But let's see the rest of the ratings. The length, the time, which is the ride, is 282 seconds, 0.7. So almost 5 minutes is the coaster ride. 5 minutes. I don't know if there is any coaster on this planet which is 5 minutes long. And I really don't know if it's people which are going off such a coaster is totally exhausted or something. I don't know. But it has green ratings. What should I say? So, the length of the track is 4,686 meters. So, 4.5 kilometers long. The maximum pace is 138 kilometers per hour. So, it is really fast. The average pace is 60 kilometers per hour. So, again, average. If you see, it says 2 lift hills. That is a fast average speed here. The highest drop is 71 meter. That's the first drop. It's also very high. And still it had only G-force for almost 5. 18 inversions. But still only 2 times airtime. And the scenery rating is very high. So I really think that's a great coaster I done here. It took a lot of working hours, I must really say, to build it, but it was worth any minute, really. So, but it braked. It broke. It broke now. So let's go. It's out again. And present the rest of the park and come back later. So much information in a moment. So again, you have the shop of Sebguy on the left. And I find that again a loading bay queue, but I find it very atmospheric. It still has the right position of the electrical static effect here. So I like it a lot. You go through some little small explosions around you, then you go through a scanner, a lot of packages around you. So I like it. I like it really. It's a short queue, but I think it's very well clean. And then you are at the Enterprise. So again, someone has cancelled his job, left his job. Again, we need some new. I don't know if this is better if you have a personnel room which is not needed in this scenario, because of course the whole scenario had been done before this add-on with the personal rooms, and so I don't know if the motivation is better if you have a personal room. I didn't try it out. I even don't know if they use it, if you place it here. So, and then we are back in the main science fiction themed part of the park. And you have here the second insanity with a scanner waiting line, and then you come back. Hi, Mr. Robot. And then you come back to the selling place. There's well on the middle centerpiece. Ah, day-nighttime cycle is still fixed, so put it off again. And then we go. Here we come from. Here we go to the third coaster. And we have here a small, which is also done by James Taylor, a small hangar on the left. So he did really nice things, and it's so bad that he didn't done more. I think there would be some other creative things if he did so, but yeah, he didn't like the game maybe. Let's bring something in. I don't know why this lamp is put to the right side. Should not be. I didn't see it. Otherwise I had changed it. Sorry for this small 40s. And then we go down. And you can see again a small fight on the left side in the queue between a Köter and aliens. And people must go right in front of this small harbor for the aircraft beneath the leg of a Köter. It's easily done. Just take an original Köter and put it a little bit higher, then it fits. Yeah, and the legs must be done a little bit more outside, but then it fits. So it's really easy done. You can do that too. And then you come to this right. And again, someone has cancelled his job. So we will not go directly to the third coaster here, which is called Back to the Future, but it is dark. We should do that because the queue is nice in the dark. So let's go inside. We have a fast lane here again, and a lot of Back to the Future cars, DeLoreans. I know the name. DeLoreans here in different phases, and then you have, of course, the time-traveling DeLorean with the flames behind of it. I really like this effect. That's a small add-on which was presented shortly before I started with these park, and the spooky add-on was released during that park, but I didn't bought it directly, so I haven't had that. So that's something I must really say on that position too. The whole spooky wood things are done without the package, and they are still very spooky. So think about it. That's only to say how good they are. You have a flying DeLorean here, and then we come to the third coaster. And let's take a look on the rating. It has 8.07, 4.96, 3.55. So it's a little bit hard. I think the hardest coaster I ever done till now. The duration is only 74.7 seconds. The length of the track is 500 meters or half a kilometer, so to say. But it goes back and again to the front. So in total, the ride is a little bit more than 1 kilometer. The maximum speed it has, which comes now from the left, is 106 kilometer per hour. The average speed is 51 kilometer, which is good. 106. That's the optic from 106. The highest drop from the towers is 48 meters. We have I don't know if that's realistic. You see a G-force from 9.5. I think if you have a G-force of 9.5, you would... I don't know if you would survive that, to be honest. I don't know it, but I think that's something not survivable. So, sometimes I really don't understand the ratings. Nevertheless, we have 10 inversions in total, because 5 back in one direction, 5 again backwards, 8 times 8 air time, so 4 on that direction, 4 on backwards, and the total 8 time air time power is 1.1 seconds. The scenario rating is average, which I really don't understand, because the coaster is situated right beyond the whole science fiction scenario we have here. So I really don't understand. Again, to salespersons, I really don't understand why the bad rating is for. So, nevertheless, let's go inside. Wait for the people to put in. There they are. I like the placement of the people. It's 2 in the middle, and then the next row is 2 outside. So, it's backwards very fast. I done that because it's also first mission to build a coaster which has an excitement level of, I don't know how much it was, but therefore I need to put it faster. Faster, faster, faster! 106 kilometers through airtime, through looping, and again a half looping. This is screw, again a half screw, a half looping, and then you have this double screw, the small double screw, and back to the tower again. And now the same again backwards. So it's really hard, because you must do the same backwards. Wow. I've been sick watching it. Yeah, I get sick watching it, really. It has so much speed. I think it nearly goes back up to the tower, to the starting position, but of course only once turns through. It's not pulled again up, it's only rest of the space dropped into the station, and then the ride ends. So let's take another salesperson. Two? Only one. And the War of the Stars has again a technical problem. Again. It is not safety to do a ride there, but we must. So, again we go to the outside of the science fiction part of the park, called the future, alongside of a toilet, and alongside of this ride, which has so a simple, only very colorful, but only with plants situated cute. Okay, and we are back at the entry. So we have finished the park tour so far, but there are 2 things to show. The one thing is the kart race. Oh, great position now, because it's almost done. We're waiting for the winning car to come back again. Where it is. Let's do it a little bit. Yeah, that was wrong. That was faster. Do it a little bit faster. Ah, there it comes. Okay. Ah, can a salesperson? What are you wrong with these people? Drop it again. So Okay, let's see. On the rating, it's 6.48, 2.86, and 1.63. The total length is 1,246 kilometers, so 1.2 meters, so 1.2 kilometers. So it is good length for a kart raceway. So let's wait that the old guests step out, and we step in. Queue is empty. That's strange. Sometimes I really don't understand Planet Coaster. I must really say that. Sometimes I really don't understand it. For, yeah, let's say 2.5 hours ago, as we started this video, we were on the same position and the queue was totally full. Even the fast lane was totally full, and now no one wants to enter the kart ride. And here is everything is stuck, which was not this case before. So sometimes it's really strange how the game reacts. So let's jump into the kart. Oh, we ride with the children. So should we win? Can we win as we ride it as a children? So this race track is in the main part built by myself, but also here the landscape, and there were also here some race tracks already laid, are already planned by the Planet Coaster designer of this scenario. So I don't need any thanks for this great track. So it goes beneath a tunnel up to the small village we have here, then through a tunnel with candle lighting. It would normally not burn because of the exhausting smoke which comes from the carts, I think. And then it goes further beneath the Pirate Quest track around a harbor light. I don't know how it's correctly called in English. And then we go back to the start again. Ah, that was a bad overturning. Bad person, I'm only a kid. Yeah, fuck you. You are not a kid. Why should you treat me like that? You are an adult. You should not. Again! Such a bad overturning. Was it an adult again? I don't know. There are also kids here on this racetrack. So now the ride goes alongside the lake. And then up again to the station. So we are only the third one, but still it's a podium place. So, good race, kid. Oh, we had a fourth one? I have not mentioned a third overturning. Okay, then it's not a podium place. It's getting dark again, but as I said, if we ride War of the Worlds, which we will do now, we would be... we only do that in the dark. Because there are a lot of lightning effects on that ride. It would be sad. Fuck those salespeople. It would be sad to ride this ride without turning into the dark. coaster. I really love them. They are so nice. This one here. This one we will ride now. So if you are not interested in on-rides, you can switch off now. Because the only thing you will see now is this on-ride. And it seems still to be... Nope, it's open again. So, but they are just opened. So we must wait a little bit for the first persons to come back into the queue. So as you see, the coaster building is a hangar for UFO. So I found it very a good feeling to do so. As you see, there are in total 5 cars in this coaster, and we will take the last one. So let's space fast forward, or I switch off the video and I would do so. Let's switch in. I think that's the last car here. Yeah, that's the last car. Yeah, the people are waiting a long time already because it was defect. And let's close the recording here and start it again. So back again. We are back again, and later ride we directly go into the on-ride of the War of the Stars, and go up the 71-meter height first lift hill into the 71-meter height first drop. Oh, that's high. Okay, let's go for it. And not into a looping, which so many people does. It goes first in an Immelmann, into a tunnel with electrical effects. Whoa, you must go through them. A second Immelmann, back over the... over? I don't know. The first drop into a half looping, into a big screw, into a Immelmann again, down again in the same tunnel. We cross the first track, a big left high curve into a flame valley, a small Immelmann, again into a flame valley, and a left curve into a tunnel again, and this time with blue flame effects and some normal fire effects. A half looping with a small screw, and now we can take some rest. Take a look at the scenario of the fighting scenario we have here. Oh, there's another coaster car. Hi there. They dropped the 71 drop in the moment. Oh, and there's a coaster car in the loop in the moment. Great. Hi there. Double screw. A little bit rough left curve. It doesn't fit better, so it is like it is. A double screw again. And then into a tunnel where the second lift hill is. Why does the music stop here? That's originally not so. Yeah. I did this recording already 3 times, so normally there is no break in the music. But nevertheless, you don't have a drop here. It's only a small right turn with a little bit getting speed in it, and then we turn around the hill valley with little small drops, so getting speed, a little bit raised here, with indirect lightning beneath the track again, which I find in the dark is really nice. And then we go into the tunnel, over the big city of Monaco, and to the laser tunnel. Yeah, great. Then half screw, half looping, late looping, half screw under the track, again an Immelmann. Beneath the track, again an Immelmann. I like the Immelmann, I really like it. And beneath the two tracks again here, and yeah, high curve, and then we can take another look at the scenario where we drop to the left through the Immelmann. We can see here fighting UFOs and Köters against an attacking small aircrafts. So brake face in a screw, in a big screw, in a small Immelmann with a little bit airtime here. And then we take the scenario again from the other side, and then you can see the foot soldiers here fighting against the Köters. And again, a double screw into a dark tunnel, which exits in the small loop. Yeah, with the last piece of pace is taken, and then through a valley, back again into the UFO hangar, where we normally slide into the station. And yes, let's go out. And this is defect again. I don't know why. I don't know why the third time, I think within 20 minutes or something, or in half an hour or something. I don't know why. That was War of the Stars. Let's take a look at the building again. Let's switch off the night again. So thank you, really thank you for watching these videos. Let's take a look from the other side over this great, I hope you find it also great park. As every video, as everyone who makes an item in the workshop, it is always fishing for compliments, because we do these parks, we do these workshop items, we do these videos to present our work to you, and we do that because yeah, it's lonely to sitting in a room and building something for your own and don't have a feedback. I have my children and my wife who gave me feedback and say, oh great, do further, do that, and so on. But of course we live for the feedback, we live for the thumbs up, we live for the subscriptions and for the likes. So please do that not only by my videos and my workshop items, do that also if you like someone else's work, do that, because we live for that, and we see that, and it's always giving us a little good feeling in the heart. So if you want to do something good to other people, give them a like, subscribe their channel, subscribe their workshop items, and subscribe the channel in the workshop if you really find it great, and I hope you find that one great. So yeah, thank you for watching again. watch out for the next park presentation of my third park. I'm working on the fourth park in the moment. I think it will be ready in hopefully at the end of the next week, so I can presentate that one to you too. We will see. So it's almost finished. It's need to be finished. A track ride there. There will be. Till now it has no coaster. I must really say I tried to build a park without bigger coasters because it's a very small park. But there will be now a coaster. I will build that one next. And I will finalize my 5th steampunk ride. And then the park is ready to be officially set into the workshop and presented to you. And I hope you will like that one too. So that is so far the outlook for the future. You will also, I think I will work on that one parallel to my new park and the 5th theme park ride. You will see these water rides and coasters, I hope so, in a standalone version in my workshop. At least I hope one of this. It is, as you see, it is very, the setup is very strongly built into the landscape of the parks, and it will be very difficult to place them as a standalone subject. So as I see the Princess Dream, there must be a lot of changes inside the Princess Dream to really make it work as a standalone project. So it's difficult to do that. I think the Pirate's Quest, that will be, for to say, one of the easiest things to do as a standalone project. I think I will construct it totally on a surface, partly, or totally on water. I don't know it. The War of the Waterworld, the flight through the Waterworld will easily be done as a standalone project. That will be easy. But also the coaster here in the Futureland, that would be easy. The Back to the Future coaster. So these will be easy. This will be a little difficult. A lot of changes must be done, but it is possible. But the biggest project, of course, is War of the Worlds, because that one with a lot of tunneling, with a lot of special effects, especially in the tunnels. It's very difficult to reconstruct it outside a hill, because a hill is needed for that. So I must think about a big building, I think, with somehow a science fiction building, with a lot of scenario inside of it, with small hallways where the track is laid down with these lightning effects. And the whole thing here above the hill will be above the building then. So maybe that's a way to finalize it. But that's a lot of work, a really lot of work to place it in a good optics. So I don't know how to do that really, in the little time I have. So if War of the Worlds will be only in this scenario, then it is like it is. But nevertheless, I will try. I promise that. So Again. Thank you for watching. I hope I will do the third park presentation the next days, so watch out for the next videos in the next days from the third park. Have a good time, have a good day, have a good life. Come back again, subscribe, thumbs up if you like it. So, goodbye.